Seventh inning, Revs with a healthy 12-6 lead. Noah Denoyer is in next. They did change a scoring decision last inning. That ball toward Tostado, not an error. It's an RBI hit for Martirano. So the Revs with 2 errors tonight, not 3. They've got 12 runs, 17 hits, 2 errors. Staten Island 6 runs, 7 hits, and 3 miscues. Denoyer on in game number 14. He's 2-0 with a 4.50. And first pitch to the 5-hole hitter Scheffler is high. Denoyer in 14 innings has struck out 26 and walked 4. A huge reason that the Revs lead the league in strikeouts to walks. Here's the 1-0, and that bends in for a strike. In fact, they enter tonight leading the league in strikeouts as a staff, second fewest walks. And when you add it together, it's the top strikeout to walk ratio in the league. On the 1-1, and spiked that one. Scheffler 1 for 3, homered the other way in the 3rd inning. The Takas and Decker to follow. Denoyer fires and bounced another one. 3 balls and a strike. He had a 5-outing scoreless streak snapped in his last outing. Gave up a run against Long Island the other day, but he's been throwing the ball quite well. And he kicks and delivers way up high. It's a leadoff walk. Leadoff runners tonight have been a frustrating trend. That is 5 in 7 innings, which has not made it easy.
Denoyer coming in here and throwing the ball high. Didn't look like he got into his normal stride, and he's pretty good at burying the strike on you, and only got 1 out of that whole sequence. So the walk to start the inning here in the top of the 7th.
Here's Takas, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Denoyer the pitch. There's a breaking ball. It's a called strike.
93-mile-an-hour fastball on that one.
I think that was the previous one.
Oh, 82 on that one.
I think
yeah,
you got
a little different.
You got the slow Wi-Fi.
It didn't look like a really good fastball throw, did it?
Breaking ball missed inside, 1-1. You got the butt end of the Wi-Fi tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, it's really slow. I mean, they could walk over here with paper and hand it to you a little faster than that. So
was the 5th walk from Revs pitchers tonight. They've struck out 7. There's the 1-1, and a swing and a ground ball foul down to Aaron Eggleston, the first base coach. Gary, do you remember when he came late in 09 when you were doing the games with me?
I remember the name, yeah.
And that was a guy that Andy Etchebarren had planned to build around for the next year, but he had chosen to go back to play for Rick. Here's a swing and a miss. Denoyer gasses Takas.
Ooh, man.
Fastball.
Nothing slow about that one as he burned that right by him and said, try and hit this. 93 miles and straight down the pike. Put it up in his eyes.
So going into 2010, Eggleston opted to go back to the American Association and play for Rick. He played for Forney in Winnipeg. And had he not made that decision, now he came to this league eventually with Somerset and was terrific. But in theory, here is Nick Decker, who swings and misses, chasing on the ground, and Simonite blocked it. In theory, he would have been the Revs' leadoff hitter and center fielder in 2010, which means the Scott Grimes era may have never happened.
There you go. Isn't it funny how things can have long-reaching consequences?
And I'm sure Eggleston would have done great things here, but that following year, Scott Grimes set a league record for runs scored. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another fastball.
Tell you what, Denoyer's just going up there right now and saying, you want to try to hit this? Here it is. 93 miles an hour.
Nick Decker 1 for 3, infield hit and a run early in the game. There's the 0-2, and that one misses up high. Trying to get him to chase.
I have a friend, Dave Johnson, used to pitch for the Orioles years ago.
A friend?
Yeah, actually comes up and plays golf every now and then.
Okay.
Does some announcing for the Orioles on Masson from time to time. I'll tell you a little bit more about the story. But he was talking about guys like Bautista, and he said my fastball was about 85 miles an hour. He said if I was Bautista, I would send a letter to the guy and tell him I was throwing him a fastball every time and see if he could hit it. Said some of these guys that have 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, in this case 94.
Pitch, it is right down the middle, strike 3 call. Decker out on strikes, and Denoyer with back-to-back Ks.
Which is what Denoyer just did. Said, I got a fastball, it's 94 miles an hour, can you hit this? No. Yeah, he said a lot of these guys that are big-time fastball pitchers, he said, they fool around with these curveballs and stuff. He said, that's me. I'm going to stand there and say, hey, I'm throwing you a fastball, here it comes, and then hurl it. He said, they can't stop you.
Here's Tim Borden, and Denoyer missing up and away. Yeah, I remember he was at one of our Brooks Robinson Golf Classic events.
Yep,
he was hilarious.
He and I made friends from there.
Did you?
And that's where we got to be friends, and he comes up and plays golf. And yeah, we've had some matches. In fact, we got some matches with another friend, and Scott Fitzke.
Pitch to Borden is a called strike inside corner.
Former wide receiver for Penn State, and he and Scott know each other. And so we've had some pretty lively matches so far. He and I were always partners.
Borden tonight, an infield hit, double run walk. He's not made an out. 1-1, and that's over for a strike. Hard breaking ball from Denoyer.
Johnson unusual in that he doesn't carry any irons in his bag. They're all woods. Even down to like the pitching wedge, they're all woods.
Wow.
Won his senior club championship down at this course in Baltimore one year using all those woods in his bag.
So the 1-2, swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. Breaking ball down and in, and Borden whiffs, and Denoyer maintains his just about 2 strikeout per inning pace. Leadoff walk didn't matter. I guess he was just toying with him. It's stretch time here at Wellspan Park. Revs lead it 12-6.
Drunk driving prevention is a